And we're back.
Yeah.
We're back, bitch.
Fuck you, I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, Happy New Year, man.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year indeed. Moved house.
Moving, yep.
Moving
yeah,
house.
so
It's still in progress.
Hence why we missed last week. Just been a busy bee at the moment.
Well, I mean, it's silly season, and you were silly enough to move during it.
Yeah, I know. Fuck me, right? It's just been non-stop balls to the wall moving shit. But like we said, silly season. We missed 3 weeks of game or 2 weeks of games.
We missed match day 18, 19. We'll catch up on what our tipping was for that.
Yep.
And then we'll go through match day 20, and we're currently in match day 21.
Yes.
First game played this morning.
Yes, and then 8 games are being played tomorrow.
Yeah.
As of this recording.
We'll go through and try and see how the guys at the top of our fantasy league are going to look for this round, right? See if someone can knock Stammer off his top perch. Won't happen this week unless somehow somebody gets more than like 100 points more than him, which won't happen. Considering I think everyone's captained the same person.
Yeah, I think everyone's captain. I think everyone's captain Haaland again this week.
I think that was after, was it match day 18? Everyone went for Cunha. There was a few that did.
Free hit thinking, oh yeah, Cunha against Wolves. Score against your old club. It's written in the stars.
It just didn't work out for you.
And he did nothing.
He did
nothing.
Sweet nothing. But
sweet nothing.
Positive is transfer window's now open.
Yes.
We've had a few sackings. Some sackings on the horizon.
Possible sackings, yeah.
I think that there's going to be a lot of moves. 2026 is already opened up to be a wild year in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Especially with the World Cup coming up too.
Yes. World Cup coming up this year, so a lot of players will want to be playing. So you would expect more transfers. Because like there's going to be players that aren't playing full time. They're going to want to play full time to try to make the World Cup squad.
100% agree.
So, but
100% agree.
I will say that I don't think the transfer market has been very active.
No, well, I think there's been a handful of transfers already.
Yep.
Some of them really silent and under the radar.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Yep.
And then there's obviously I think one big one that's kind of come through.
Yep.
And I mean, let's just jump into it, right? So obviously the big news that broke this morning essentially, which everyone knew was coming. Semenyo signs for City. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of Arsenal fans are sitting there going, fuck.
Yeah, look, it's bullshit, right? It's fucking bullshit because remember when they signed Savinho and Doku and they were to replace Grealish and there was someone else, right? That was their replacements, right? They spent big money on Savinho. They spent big money on...
Well, now apparently Savinho will be shipped out.
Yeah, so now they're just...
Because of Semenyo.
Yeah, now they're getting Semenyo in to replace Savinho.
It's crazy.
Who they just got in like 2 years ago.
Remember when teams had to have they had the loan players with the option to buy to test them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it'd be like, if you play them in more than 20 games, you got to buy them. Mm-hmm. So... it's City doing City shit.
That's City just spending money like they do. And look, good for them. They know how to spend money well. I can't really think of any top name players that they've signed which have flopped.
Jack Grealish.
He didn't flop. He won a treble.
They won a treble.
He was part of it though.
Well, for 100 million, the return from his GA return not great.
Yeah, not great
for 100 million.
Not great.
Not great at all.
But they're usually pretty on point with their big money signings.
Yeah, they did have that period with centre backs where they spent, what was it, 900 million, $1 billion on centre backs?
No, they spent... I'm thinking of defenders. They spent $500 million on defenders. It was like Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy and John Stones.
Some of them were okay. John Stones.
Benjamin Mendy never worked out.
Didn't he rape someone? Or?
Is that the same Mendy? Yes, that was the same Mendy.
That was the same Mendy, right? He was graping people.
He was a big graper.
Yeah, what's your favourite drink? Fan of grape.
I want some of that grape. I want that purple stuff.
Look, this is just, again, this is why City's still in court.
Yeah.
Going around
What is happening with that? I totally forgot about that.
Dude, I've been trying to follow it. There is no updates.
That's crazy.
There is no updates. They got the goddamn best barrister they could, man.
The Saudis know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah, dude. They've just been extending this out so everyone forgets about it, and then I'm sure they'll just cop like a big fine, dude.
Well, it's worked because I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, exactly right. We're actually following it somewhat. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, because there's been 3 other clubs that have been charged with, similar crimes. Offences. That's probably a better word than crime.
Yeah, crimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not criminals, man.
Pep's getting perp walked.
This isn't CBI, all right?
50 Cent's going to do a show about it?
Fuck yes, bro. Let's do it.
It's just Pep murdering everyone. He just rolls into a club. He's just...
Oh, what's that? You're going to sign?
Yeah.
You're damn right you're going to sign. I'm signing the contract now, bitch. Pep, calm down, man.
Yeah, please calm down, Pep. Oh, calm it down. Just shoots everyone, dude. So, yeah, I mean, there. And now there's the other rumour coming for City is that Mark Gahey.
Bro.
Mark Gahey's going to get signed by him. And apparently now Palace has said, yeah, he's good to go.
Palace are doing the right thing, right?
100%.
Someone's offering him 40 mil with 6 months on his contract. Bro, go. You'll find someone, probably not as good as Mark Gee, but you'll find someone for less money, and at least you've made a profit on that player, right? You've done all you can.
100%.
You got the most out of him. You won an FA Cup, and you won a
to be fair, they should have sold him in before the season, right? Oh, yeah, to us.
Yeah, you
it's our fault.
Right.
We should have just paid the money they wanted for it.
Well,
we started arguing about 5 million, and we paid 150 million for Ishak. Like, bro, just pay the 5 million. I'm like, if there's literally going to be a FIFA fair play thing about 5 million, find some people to sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just go in there. There's a youth player you can sell for 5 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could have sold Konate to someone on last year of his deal as well.
Yep.
Would have been a good,
Now he's sitting there going, I'm going to Real.
He's not going to have a fucking club.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Good luck the season he's having.
I'm especially annoyed about this Mark Gee one, not because of the business that City are doing, but because of what Chelsea should have done. So we'll get into it, but obviously, we lost. Marseca's gone. Mm-hmm. The big reason was because we didn't sign a centre back to cover for Levi Colwill, who did his ACL. Mm-hmm. Right? He wanted a new centre back, right?
Which is crazy considering you guys have signed like 50 players in 3 years.
We signed. Well, in the last transfer window, we signed one defender. No, that was Man U. Who did we sign? We signed Hato. That was our right. That was our our big defender that we signed, and look, good player, but not your starting centre back.
Well, I think the problem is, and look, obviously you guys have strategy with your team, right? You're signing young players, bigger contracts. You want them to grow into it. If they don't really work out, maybe you make a profit on them.
That's the model.
Like it's a really big buy/sell club, right? Which
it's a business.
But to be fair, that kind of tactic could work for like an attacking player, right? Because a lot of these younger guys, from an attacking standpoint, they like to dribble, work Man U with Cristiano Ronaldo, that sort of thing. You can bring a young guy in, you can let him develop, but you can't do that as a defender. You can't. Like, you can't do it as a defender and as a goalkeeper because there's certain situations that you can only be in with gameplay.
Well, you can, but it's not all defenders. Right, so all your wingers. So think about
who's the youngest defender that you can remember that has come in and as a young player been dominant, right?
In the Premier League or in general?
Well, just in general.
Because the one that springs to my mind, right, that was young, that had a lot of upsides at the time, was De Ligt, right? Juve bought him for 60 mil. And then Bayern bought him for like 80 mil.
And then when he got into those big situations, I know. He got figured out.
Yeah, but as a younger player, that's the kind of
but also he had the chance to develop at a smaller club
at Ajax,
right? Like big club in Netherlands, but in a world stage, right? If you take him up again, if he makes an error, they go, oh well, he's with Ajax, he doesn't have the players around him. But if you go and put him in a bigger system, the spotlight's on you, and you start to see the errors that he makes.
Look, so back to my point that why I'm annoyed with City is that they've done the right thing. Now, the reason why
I'm annoyed with them because they did the right thing.
No, they did do the right thing and we didn't, right? So the whole reason why they gone for Mark Gee is because they've lost 3 defenders in like 2 weeks, a week, right? So Diaz is out for 6 weeks. Guardiola is out for a month. Yeah. And John Stones is out for an unknown amount of time, right? So you've lost 3 big centre backs. Now, they still have centre-backs. They've still got Ake. They've still got that Kazakh kid. So
they do still have him,
yeah, you know what I mean, right? Now, they've still got these...
And they just recalled a kid from loan, too.
Yeah, they recalled another kid. Well, he's cover, right? But the part I'm annoyed about is that even though they still have gun centre-backs, that they've realised they need another centre-back.
Well, to be competitive in the season, right? To go up and actually compete with Arsenal, who are leading.
Yep.
they do need those senior players to be able to do it, right? And you can see they've been leaking goals,
Yeah.
right? From
yeah.
a City standard, they're
Yes,
leaking
yeah.
goals. So it's the right move for them. And again, you know, whether or not they have the funds available to do it, I don't know.
Well, apparently they do.
Repercussions anyway.
So yeah, they're going to spend 100 million already in 2 days. But
Yeah, so yes, it's the right decision, right? It's the decision Liverpool needed to make at the start of the season, and now there's like, essentially, I'm going there like you need to get Marquis in January, which is not going to happen. Once City's in, City will pay you a bigger salary than what we're going to pay Marquis. Marquis is going to get guaranteed minutes at Man City.
well, now that all those guys are out,
Yep.
well, he starts ahead of he'll start ahead of John Stones.
You would
He'll
think
probably-
you would
and I
think
think-
so. I don't know. Pep does like John Stones.
I think he used to like John Stones, not anymore.
He
Now
moves
he's
on
got-
quick.
Now he's got better centre backs, and with Marquis there, bro, he starts. I would actually have him as the best centre back in that team, better than Vardiol. Vardiol, I think, is more.
I think
he's more
Vardy's
of a
better
right back.
fullback. Yeah,
he's more of a right back. He loves to push forward.
Yeah.
But I think as a centre back,
I don't know if
Marquis would be the best
he's not
one.
better than Diaz. I wouldn't say.
I think Diaz has lost
In
a
that
step.
system.
I think he's lost in that system. Yeah, but I think once Marquis gets used to it, he will be the.
Oh yeah,
he will be
if
the
you're
best centre back in that.
If
team.
you were to put them side by side in a brand new team, you go, I'll take Mark.
I'll take Mark, yeah.
I think he's better in attack as well.
Yeah.
But I think in that City system, it's not like you can't just walk into that City team. No one can. I don't think there's other than Haaland.
De Bruyne did.
Did you reckon he walked
did.
in?
He walked
But they
in.
were building that team when he came in.
They were building. He came in. They didn't win in the first year, but as soon as like that clicked, I think it was over. But
again, you're talking about world class level player. De
so
Bruyne at that.
Haaland.
Yeah, correct. But Haaland was bought for that purpose.
Yeah.
Whereas I just think centre back wise, I don't know if he just walks in. If all those players,
He's going to have to now.
Well, you're correct.
Yeah.
Now he has the opportunity. But it's like,
Yeah.
I'm saying if all those players are fit, you have Marquis. It's like I don't think he starts over them. I think he takes him 3 months to start really building into that team and getting the opportunities. But right now, perfect timing for him. Bang,
Yeah.
put him in. He's Premier League proven, ready to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, other signings we've had. So West Ham signed 2 players. They kind of need to. They're,
18th at the moment.
18th, sitting in the drop
And
zone.
spoiler alert, they lost this morning.
Yeah.
So they're now 7 points away from Forest, who were 17th. Not good. You're more than 2 games below.
Not looking good, bruv.
No, not looking good,
Not
bruv.
looking good, bruv. So they've signed 2 players, again, unknowns, right? Tati Castellanos
Yeah.
from Lazio. So he also started this morning after arriving at the club the day before.
As you do.
Yeah. Then they've also signed a junior, Pablo Felipe, I think from Gil Vicente
In Portugal,
in
yeah.
Portugal. So I think he'd be sitting there going, what the fuck have I done?
Oh, well, he's gone from Portugal to England. That's nice. If you get a couple good games under your belt, maybe you might get like a Brighton to sign you or whatever. So you just go wherever the money
Fingers
is.
and toes crossed, my friend Pablo. And then the other kind of big movement for West Ham is Nicholas Fulkrug. He got loaned out to AC Milan. I think he got a fucking lifeline, dude.
Yeah, look, Zlatan. They must have come up with some deal where they only have to where West Ham will pay a portion of his wage, because there's no way that AC and Zlatan would be like, yeah, Fulkrug, he's definitely going to make our team better.
Yeah. No.
So, look, I'm just looking at that Castellanos. Look, he played 12 games this year. He scored 2 goals, 3 assists. Nothing to fucking hype about.
Sounds like a West Ham player.
Yeah. Look, he had one good. He used to play for New York City FC.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Then he played for Girona. Then he played for Lazio, and average. So I think that's in line with West Ham's.
West Ham's recruitment.
West Ham as a club, just average, about to get relegated.
Well, thank God. I think they've needed to be.
Bro,
for a
I've been
while.
saying this for so long. They are always lingering between 15th and 17th. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I want to see a new team come up and actually like give a bit of a new lease on life.
Like Sunderland.
Yeah, like Sunderland.
Dude,
They
Sunderland they've come up. Everyone tried to discount them because they've got they've got 7 players out at AFCON. They're playing fantastically.
Exactly.
Fucking fantastic.
I know that. I'm hoping that Lampard's Coventry. They're winning championship at the moment.
Yeah.
Get them back in, you know what I mean? Let's get some of these new teams in. I'm fucking sick of West Ham and Wolves just always scraping by and just making it.
It's all right, man. Wolves are dead.
Yeah, fuck
They're done.
No, they're back to life. They're coming back.
Then another interesting signing. So Palace signed Brendan Rodgers. Brendan
Rodgers?
Johnson.
Fucking hell, bro.
They're struggling if they sign Brendan Rodgers. They've signed Brendan Johnson, who, funny enough, started this week.
I think he had to.
Palace
are struggling.
Of course they're struggling. How many games do they have to play? And then they've got Munoz out at AFCON. So
Munoz is out injury.
Yeah, he's injured.
Sarr is out.
Sarr is out at AFCON. Yeah,
so they're missing players already on top of a thin squad they already had.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
And then the only other kind of notable transfer that's really happened so far is, with Liverpool fixed all of their centre back problems. Man, it's sweet.
Yeah.
We signed a 6'6", 17-year-old Austrian centre back. I'm not even going to try and say his fucking name, dude.
No,
you try to say it.
I Fanye hate Liverpool.
Yeah, I Fanye not whack.
Yeah, look, you signed up under 17. You got that Italian kid as well. You're gonna have a good under 18 side.
I'm happy that the under 18s kids just the only's back in full training.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's back in full
ACL.
He did. He's
back already?
Yeah, he's back in training.
Must have just been an ACL and nothing else.
Yeah. So we thought he's done for the season. I think he'll still be out for a number of weeks.
Well, I think he's gonna. Well, if he's coming back now, he'll probably still be out for another couple months, I would say.
Yeah, if he comes back before the end of the season, great.
Yeah, good for him.
But he's back in senior training at least.
Yeah.
And then outside of transfers, obviously we've got the new year, new managers,
Bro.
stepping in.
I feel like it's been more managers than transfers.
Yeah, well, that's what's
one
really
stage
dominated the news.
Yeah.
That's what's dominated the news, right? So, obviously, you guys, as we said before, sacked Marseca.
Yes.
Which was interesting ahead of the match against City, right? You go and sack your manager and then have a caretaking manager in there, which is your under-21s manager or something.
Yeah.
And now they've already appointed a new manager, and this just seemed tactical. Right, so they're obviously Bluco, who owns Chelsea, also own Strasbourg.
Correct.
Is it French league?
French league, yeah, in the French league.
So they're in Strasbourg. So they've brought in Strasbourg manager, which is, to be fair, a massive dirty on Strasbourg.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I've read a lot of stuff where like the Strasbourg fans are very dirty about it because look, this is his second year there. Took him from the bottom half of the table to 7th in his first year. Took him to the Conference League.
Well, I think they were sitting at second for a while.
This season?
Yeah,
they were.
They were, right?
And look, they had a big scalp. They drew with PSG in Paris. Mm-hmm. So even what's his name? Enrique came out and he goes that Strasbourg is one of the best teams in France. And look, there's not a lot is known about him.
I think I've seen
his name is Rosinier. Yeah.
But
I've got to learn that name.
He's an ex-Premier League player.
Yes.
Right? So he played with Hull, Fulham,
Leeds. I think he said
Leeds. There was another team, and then there was another 4 team. Obviously, all lower half teams. Like he was never in a championship side that challenged for titles or anything. But
yeah, I'll tell you now. So Liam Rosinier, he played for Fulham, Reading, then he went to Ipswich on loan. Then he played for Hull, and then he played for Brighton. He was an English centre back. Never played for England, but English centre back. Yeah. Now English coach.
His dad played as well.
Oh, did he?
From a footballing family.
Oh yeah, cool.
So I think from a capability standpoint, he's obviously can be capable. But I think going from Strasbourg over to Chelsea is a big step, huge step.
Oh yeah, it's a massive step up. Look, let me get into Marseca first. I feel like this was coming back when we drew with Arsenal. We drew with Arsenal, right? And everybody was saying that we're in with a shot for the title and how great we are. And as soon as that happened, City rumours came out. As soon as the City rumours came out, we fucking just crumbled. And I feel like he had one eye on the City job. And then it came out after he got sacked that apparently, now I was mentioning before how, I was talking about City signing Guy, even though they've already got 5-gun centre-backs. Well, one of the big reasons why there was a breakdown in the relationship between Chelsea and Bluco was he wanted the centre back after Colwell got injured, and they didn't give it to him. So he felt slighted, like he should have had a say in some of the transfers. He's not saying who, but he's saying we need a centre back. And I feel like he was right. We do need a centre back because we were pretty thin, especially with Fofana on restricted duties. Mm-hmm. He doesn't play every game. Chalobah plays every game. Then you got Benoit Badiashile. And then you got Tosin. And you're going, they're not good enough if you want to win the title. Fofana played full time, possibly, but you need another centre back. They didn't do it. There was a breakdown. And apparently came out when he got sacked that he was talking to Manchester City about if Guardiola was to leave. The other job was the Juve job. Now, Juve had, I think it was the old...
Maresca's Italian too, isn't he?
He's Italian, yeah. I mean, it's in the name. Enzo Maresca. Yeah. It's in the name,
You just got to check these days, I don't know.
So, the Juve job opened up too. I forget who the manager was. It's my fucking second team. I should know. I totally forgot. But we had the manager, and he got sacked, and now it's Spalletti. But I think he's only there on an interim, if not a short-term deal.
Caretaker manager.
Yeah. So at the moment, that job is free too, and it's arguably the biggest team in Italy. So he was asking about that, and apparently he told the board. So it's like, yeah,
it's a crazy response to go to the board and be like, I'm talking to these other two teams.
Yeah, but you got like 3 years left in your
deal. It's also super Italian.
No, super wog, bro.
Yo, you want me to go to these other teams?
So there was that, and then there's the whole, and we'll get into this with Amorim too, where he felt like he was seen more as a coach than a manager. Mm-hmm. With the sporting directors, they do all the business. You take care of what's on the field.
Which again, every successful manager in the Premier League has had control of the team. Klopp did that, right? They shafted Brendan Rodgers with the same thing, right? They're like, here, have Balotelli.
After Suarez.
Yeah, after Suarez. Thanks. You know? Then obviously, he crumbled, got the sack. Klopp comes in. Klopp goes, I'm only taking the job if I have full control over the football.
Yeah.
They go, okay, they give it to him. Look what he did. Right? Pep comes into Man City. He has full control over the players that he gets into the team.
They do have a sporting director, but obviously they are in contact.
Well, he has the final say. It's not about... So like the sporting director can come to you and go, here's a player that we should sign.
Or like, here's a list of players.
Yeah. Here's a list of... And then you go there and go, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, cool. Like, then, all right, we will go for these players and keep you in the loop. Sweet. You know what I mean? Slot has the same issue, right?
And you're saying before that you reckon he's going to be next up on the chopping block?
I mean, given the run of form that he has, I think that it's a possibility that could happen, right? But again, with all of these managers now kicking about and getting the sack, it depends who's out there to be brought in, right? Because Zinedine Zidane's now off the table.
Well, not officially, but yes, there is the huge rumour that he is going to sign for France once the World Cup's done.
I mean, that would take him off the table. Xavi is around.
Xavi's around.
To be brought in. Fucking name me other big name managers that you can get in.
That's available?
It's available.
Well, look, no one that's available, but they are always talking about Glasner.
He's looking for the next big job.
Yep, which I think he is warranted.
Given his success against us, right? I mean, that could always be a possibility. The board goes and looks at him and goes, I think he's got us figured out. Bring him in.
I think Glasner is a fucking top manager.
I tend to agree.
Yeah,
I tend to agree. What he's done with Palace is amazing.
Yeah.
And he clearly has given... Everyone knows he wants to leave Palace, right? He wants to leave. Whether or not he leaves mid-season, that's going to be the crazy thing.
Yeah,
obviously,
I don't see that happening.
You guys have brought a manager in. Obviously, the other sacking was Amorim from Man U. There's been no manager appointed. They've put Darren Fletcher as caretaker.
He's caretaker at the moment.
Which is funny. He had one quote come out with it. Where
I'm going to play my boys.
No, because the first thing I did was ring Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
Whenever I have to make a decision, I ring Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm like, just put fucking Sir Alex Ferguson in then.
Exactly. You know what? If you're gonna
saves a phone call.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk to someone, you talk to the best.
Well, so Jim's trying to save money. He can save money on a mobile phone contract if they put him in. But apparently, some of the stronger rumors coming out for that is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's said publicly he'd be open to going back to the team.
Only as interim though,
as an interim manager.
Yeah, not full time.
He's open to going back and taking on that job.
You know what? That's probably perfect for Man U. Because, like you said, there's no one out there, right? No. Unless you want to go for Xavi, there's no one out there that's really available. Unless you want to go get Sam Allardyce. But let's be real. That fucker hasn't coached in 10 years. But, yeah, I think that's a great move for them because then you wait till the end of the season and then there'll be, like, open slather for the managers. You can even pay out, like we did with Graham Potter. Pay out the team we're taking your manager and all their team, all of his
all their
team,
stuff,
all their staff. Yeah, I think that's a great one. But if they are actually going to go with a manager like now, I don't know who you go for.
Yeah, correct. I mean, that's why it's so interesting that Amorim got this. I think, so out of the two, I'm like, all right, Marseca was a bit surprising, but you could kind of feel that there was a bit of, there was something going on.
There was a lot of tension.
How he was acting, the team wasn't performing
what he
where
was
it
saying
once
as
was.
well.
Yes.
He was talking about how it had been the worst 48 hours of his life or something, and you're going, what are you talking about? I think it came out later that he was talking about he was having meetings with the board or whatever, and it just must not have gone how he wanted at all.
Yeah, 100%.
And you come out like that, you talk shit about the board, with the results that we had. I think we won 1 out of 7 in the Premier League or something. So we went on a bad run. And knowing Chelsea, we love to sack managers.
Yeah.
Like, what was that thing I was saying you? Just so I can throw this little stat out, but so there's only been 5 Premier League managers who have been sacked after winning 2 trophies the season before. All 5 were from Chelsea. So you got Jose Mourinho the first time.
Yeah.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Di Matteo after winning the Champions League, FA Cup, and then Jose Mourinho.
Di Matteo one's still the dirtiest of all those, I think.
After winning the Champions League?
Yeah.
He did the FA Cup Champions League double.
Because you guys were going so terrible, you got rid of one manager.
Oh, we had
Di Matteo.
Who did we have? Well, that Portuguese guy. He was like the new Jose.
Yeah.
Villas-Boas.
Yeah. Was terrible.
Shit, bro.
Was terrible.
So shit.
They get rid of him, and then everyone was trying to say, oh, maybe it was his fault. It was the team. Di Matteo took it, wins the Champions League with that team.
Yep.
Then the next season, they're like, you're sacked. And I'm like, dude, he won the Champions League with a team that was arguably told to be shit.
He took them. He took over the role the next season, but they weren't doing that well. And Roman Abramovich is just see you later. Yeah, that's when we got dropped to the Europa League, and then we won the Europa League. But yeah, so we're good at sacking managers. So,
but I think the most fun fact about the Marseca and the Amorim sacking is that Marseca was the manager of the month for October.
He was,
and Amorim was the manager of the month for November.
He was,
and then you go 1 month and 2 months later, both of them sacked.
Yeah. So straight after Christmas, or after New Year's, both sacked.
I don't understand what is the standard for keeping and sacking a manager these days.
Well, look, results is a big one.
Of course, it's always about results.
Can we talk about the Amorim one?
Yeah.
Because they went from 15th last year, or 16th, whatever it was, right? And he's taken them up to 6th. They're 3 points outside the top 4. And now, because they had a draw against Fulham or Leeds. No, you played Fulham. It was Leeds. They played against Leeds, who were playing really well.
Yep.
Right? They played at Leeds and they drew. And he comes out and he had a bit of a dig at the board, talking about how he's still with them for another 18 months, and if I'm the coach, I want to be seen as a manager. Blah blah blah. And they must have gotten so butthurt from that press conference that they've gone, nah, sack him.
Yeah. So essentially complaining, like read between the lines, complaining that he's not getting what he wants at the club.
That sort of. I think he wanted more defenders, and they spent.
Oh, I can fucking tell you why.
Yeah.
You're playing Luke Shaw at centre back. The thing is,
that little butterball.
They bring this guy in, going, all right, he plays 3 at the back. Now let's just talk about the 3 who they play at the back. Lissandro Martinez,
who got injured.
Got injured, right? Heaven, who is a junior player that Arsenal go, we'll never make the first team, so we'll sell him. Not loan him, sell him.
Yeah.
Right? And then Luke Shaw. Your backups are...
Well, they are missing. Yeah, Delete, and you got Harry Maguire.
So you got 2 Harry Maguires to back you up, which technically are your senior players. They're your 2 senior players.
Mazraoui plays right wing.
Mazraoui plays fullback.
So they got 5 centre backs for 3 spots.
Yeah.
I understand they're not in Europe, but still, you can't have Heaven in there.
No, Heaven is your backup's backup.
Yeah, he's your backup's backup. Exactly right.
He plays your FA Cups, he plays your EFL Cups.
Which they lost in the first round.
And then he subs in when you've got players that have DOMs, right?
Yeah.
If you've got muscle soreness, you go, okay, well, we can play Heaven. He's capable.
Oh, Lenny Yoro too. He's the other one.
Yes, but again, another junior.
Yes.
Right?
Well,
if you're going to have 3, you have your 2 senior players and then Lenny Yoro. Right?
Yes.
Because he can play out on the right side or the left side. Less impactful. You've always got the backup of the big centre back.
Yeah, exactly. And he was saying he did want a defender, and they spent $200 million on 3 players, all attackers. Sesko, Mbeumo, Cunha. $200 million. And he's like, can we get some money for defenders? They're like, no.
No.
And you go, all right, well, fuck me then.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just go fuck myself.
That's exactly right. And then I think that there's, with those 2 sackings which are confirmed, I think there's going to be some more coming up.
Well,
Nuno at West Ham.
Bro, West Ham is a basket case, and I can't wait for them to get sacked, and I hope it's this year.
Yep. I mean, I think DJ at Forest keeps his job to the end of the season at the very least.
He's done a very good job. Yep.
He has stabilised the team.
Yes.
Right? He's not going to win any trophies. I don't think he's going to come close to it, but he's stabilised the team. He's done what he needed to do to get him through this season. I think they escaped relegation for sure. I think Slot is definitely one that people are looking at.
Yep.
Whether or not he's going to get sacked, I don't think it's right. I think Slot has to be kept. I don't think he's been given what he needs to. I think he needs to be given control over the transfers that they go for.
Maybe the Burnley. Maybe Scott Parker.
Maybe, but I just don't see how that changes anything.
I don't think it will.
I just don't think their team's there.
Yeah.
And then, Wolves.
Bro, no, the big one, Thomas Frank.
Yeah.
Bro, Thomas Frank is definitely on the chopping block.
Yeah, I tend to agree because all these managers underperforming with these teams. That Tottenham team should be doing considerably better than what they're doing. Mm-hmm. It is a manager's problem.
Yeah, it is a manager's problem. And you look at expressions and he's losing his fucking shit about how they've gone backwards. They might have the same amount of points as last year, but at least last year you knew Ange had a reason as to why they were playing so bad.
He had 12 injuries.
Yeah, Thomas Frank he's got pretty much not all of his players, but he's got a starting 11. Ange didn't have that.
No, well, he's kept his 2 starting centre backs.
Yeah, and Pedro Porro and his goalkeeper.
They're the only ones fucking scoring.
They are.
They're the only ones fucking scoring, dude, and assisting each other. They literally, Romero this week literally assisted Van de Ven's goal.
That's crazy, bro.
It's retarded.
It's so crazy, bro.
It's retarded, dude.
Yeah, with all that money they spend on attack and they're playing like that. Yeah, I think he's up. I think he's up for the chopping block too.
So, look, I think over the next coming weeks, we're going to have transfers coming in. We're going to have managers going out and in. Mm-hmm. So we'll just keep tracking it and see where it goes for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Before we move on to, you've got some AFCON news.
Yes, AFCON's on.
We've got some EPL baby news, dude.
Yay.
I find it interesting.
Hey, look, you're a dad. You find that shit interesting. You do you, bruv.
Dude, Brighton's Ayari, right, has revealed out publicly that he's having a baby with his fiancée of 2 years. Mm-hmm. Fun fact, though. His fiancée is Sandra Kulusevski, who is his Swedish teammate. Didn't realise Ayari was Swedish for fucking one.
A name like Yasin doesn't scream sweet.
It's immigration. But no, so his Swedish teammate and his friend, sister, Dejan Kulusevski from Tottenham.
I find it weird that teammates bang their teammates' sisters. I find that weird. Such a weird thing
maybe
to do.
sister's hot, dude.
She's Swedish, I assume she is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's a tall, busty blonde that looks, she looks like Dejan Kulusevski.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Imagine she just looks like Kulusevski, and you're just like.
It's like when they had Brock Lesnar, and then you got Brock Lesnar's daughter, she looks like Brock Lesnar. You're like, no, thank you. I hope Brock doesn't hear this.
She's a great shot putter.
Yeah, she is a great shot.
Fucking shot putter. Well,
she has the genes of Brock Lesnar. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we're not talking about the pants. But so AFCON, we're kind of in the midst of AFCON now. A lot of players from the Premier League are out. Obviously, Salah is there. Liverpool's performing great without him.
Amad's there. You got Mazraoui there. You got there's a few players.
You've got 7 Sunderland players there.
But look, we're up to the quarterfinals now. So we're up to this is where the big games are. So as of Saturday, Mali's going to play Senegal. Nicholas Jackson plays for Senegal, so they're going really well actually. Cameroon, Morocco.
That's a big game.
Huge game. So you've got Mbeumo plays for Cameroon, and then you got Hakimi and Brahim Diaz that play for Morocco.
Huge.
And I think Morocco is actually the favourite for the tournament, considering how well they did in the World Cup.
Yeah, correct. I was about to say, right? They performed fantastically.
Made a semi-final.
Yeah, dude, they played
France and just lost to France. pretty good.
It was going to be the upset of the tournament if they beat France.
Well, they beat Portugal in the quarters. Remember that?
Yeah, which technically was the upset of the tournament.
That was the upset, yep.
Until they almost upset France.
Yeah.
They were going for double upsets, dude. They thought they were Greece in the Euros.
We don't need to bring Greece up anymore.
It's all they've got, dude.
Then we've got Algeria versus Nigeria. Now, Algeria, they've got like Ait Nouri in their team. Mahrez is still playing for them. They've got a couple good players.
He's killing it too at AFCON, I've seen.
Mahrez?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's still a gun. He's loving it in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, dude, he's getting paid a fucking fortune.
Yeah. But then you look at Nigeria. Like Nigeria, they've got Osimhen, who's leading the line. Bro, killing it at the moment. So they're doing really well. They've got Alex Iwobi there too. They've got a deep squad. They've got some really good players in that team. Then the final game is your boy Salah and his team Egypt against the Ivory Coast. The Ivory Coast has always been, since like probably around the Drogba days, they've always been super.
The Touré brothers.
Yeah, what was his name? Solomon Kalou as well. They had some gun players in that team. And so Ivory Coast is a strong African team. So Egypt versus Ivory Coast is the last quarterfinal.
Well, they're probably the two strongest teams that are in it. Other than Nigeria, maybe?
Nah, Morocco.
Oh, yeah.
Morocco has got the best the most drilled team, and they've probably got the best.
But they've also played together for a while.
Correct, yeah. So, look, that's the quarterfinals for AFCON. So, Saturday, Sunday. So, next week we'll have the results, and we'll see who's in the semi-final.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It'd be good to get some players back in the EPL.
Yeah. So, now we'll get to our bread and butter.
Yeah, that's it. Match day. So, obviously, we missed match day 18 and 19. Won't go through it too much detail. We'll just run through our tipping results.
Yep.
Match day 18, we both got 6 out of 10.
Both got 6, and I think it was a pretty good result.
Yeah.
There was
match day 19, however.
Bro, we sucked balls.
Dude, we both got 2 out of 10.
Yeah, and so can you get your results up for that? Because like match week 18 were pretty much the same. We missed the same. We got the same one dry. We missed out by 1, whatever. But match day 19, we both got 2, but there were so many games that we picked differently, and we were both still wrong. So,
but I do love about this is that we get the opening game right, West Ham, but we pick a draw. We pick a draw again in the West Ham
game. And you're
game.
thinking, this is a good start.
Yeah, good for us.
Yeah.
And then obviously we picked the Newcastle beating Burnley.
Yep. Yeah.
Other than that, we were just wrong.
Right. So then the next game was Forest Everton. I had Forest. You had a draw, I believe.
Yeah, I went draw.
Yeah, Everton won.
Yep.
Okay. Then Arsenal Villa. Now I had a draw.
I went Villa.
And Arsenal won, right? Now, I think we both had Man U for the Wolves game, which they should have won. I think we both had Liverpool for the Leeds game.
Yep, that was a nil or draw.
I had Palace in the Fulham game.
I had Fulham.
And it was a draw. We both had City in the Sunderland game, which was a draw.
It was a draw.
And Brentford Tottenham. I had Brentford.
And I went Tottenham.
And there was a draw. Like, bro, like none of us could pick shit.
Out of three choices, we picked either side every time. It's fucking retarded.
To be fair, that Friday game the Friday games are dog shit. Like they were all draws. Liverpool, Palace, City. Tottenham.
It was shocking football to watch.
It was so bad to watch.
Yeah, better we don't go through those games. To be fucking fair, fucking terrible.
And then we've got this week. Match day 20. So
I got 6 right this week.
Yeah, I got 7, which I was very happy
I think you're
with.
3 ahead of me now.
2 technically, because we're talking about this week, which we will get into next week. But yes, I was 3 at the end of this round. So look, let's go through the first game. So Villa Forest. Villa
obviously with a 3-1 win.
Yeah.
It was a pretty straightforward win for Villa, I think.
They're up 2-0, and then Forest got 1 back, but then the new keeper, John, just had a fucking brain fart and decided to run outside of his box. Left an open goal for McGinn, which kind of ruined the game after that. It was done. Yeah,
pretty much, right? So, like, Watkins gets his goal, McGinn gets a double.
Yep.
I was laughing that there was, for fantasy, it came up where a guy triple captained McGinn.
Yeah, and then the guy was like, "Oh, they're from the future."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm convinced there's people from the future that are doing it. It's just bot farming, right? Like
it is because they had a triple captain McGinn, but then they also had a double Wolves defenders.
Yeah, and you go, fuck off. Where the fuck did that come from?
You haven't fucking kept the clean sheet all year. Yeah, you're gonna have double Wolves defenders.
They haven't won a game all year, dude. The fuck are you hoping for a nil or draw? Like that's what you're hoping for with it. What the fuck?
We will get into that game. I'm quite proud of that game, but Look, Villa come back after that 4-1 pumping from Arsenal. So, keeps him in the top 4.
Yeah, 100%. Then the next game we had Brighton versus Burnley. I think it's
Straightforward.
pretty straightforward. Burnley had one chance in this game.
Yeah.
Which was, Burnley's one chance off a corner, got saved off the line by a header.
Yep.
Other than that, Burnley didn't really challenge them at all.
Which Burnley are coming 19th at the moment, and if they do want to stay up, they're not going to be winning these away games. They need to be working on their home games.
Well, I think
the away games they should try to shut up and shut up shop and.
Which I think the problem is they do that at home.
Yeah,
They do that at home. They try to shut up shop and not win. Probably if you score early against Burnley, you're fundamentally going to win the game.
Yeah.
That's the difficulty with Burnley.
Yep.
Is that they try to set up shop early. You break that and you score, they're in shambles after that.
Because then they're chasing and they don't know how to chase.
Yeah. And then I think game of the round, go Wolves!
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
With their number 1 win.
That's it. So their first win of the season.
And
I think they had
who picked him? This
fucking
guy.
great picked it. That was the difference. That was the difference of the round.
Yeah, because I'm like, right, my thought behind it is like, if they're ever going to win a game, if they're ever going to win one, it's West Ham at home. And they fucking did it with a 3-0 win. I'm very proud of that. I was actually very proud of that.
Well, I mean, look, my notes in this game, it's like, Wolves get their first win. Should Nuno get sacked? That is the very second thing. Also, the second goal for Wolves, the penalty, that is not a penalty. It barely touches him for one. Two, they're both going for the ball. It's
Look, I got all the thoughts on VAR, so
if it happened to either of us, we'd be sitting there
up.
going, "This is bullshit."
You'd be blowing up.
Yeah, this is bullshit. They're against us.
Yeah.
And I am tipping, and this is purely because it's Wolves. I'm tipping Mane, his low shot from outside the box for the Wolves win. I know the goal you're going to pick, right, in the Liverpool game, and I agree with you. It's a fucking beautiful goal, and it should be.
So this is more of like a feel good.
Dude, I'm happy for Wolves.
I am very happy for Wolves.
I'm happy for Wolves because I could go with their first goal being the one like opening scoring, but I think the last goal.
Yeah,
I hit it from outside the box.
That sealed it.
Stayed it low, sealed the win.
They got the 3 points. The fans were losing their shit.
Yeah, fucking
You know
oath.
what? And if anyone deserves a feel good story, it's the Wolves fans.
Yeah.
One, you're a Wolves fan. That's a hard task right there, all right? You go through so much shit. Like, I was going through the players they had sold. Bro, if they didn't sell these players, like Aït-Nouri and Cunha and Neto and Neves and... Bro, they had a gun team.
And they just didn't bring anyone in, dude.
No, they just don't bring anyone in.
Dude.
They had Morgan Gibbs-White. He was there as well. Bro, their team was
Dude, the
stacked.
funniest was the only person they didn't sell was like, we're not going to sell Strand
Larson.
And he's there going, fuck. Fuck. Because Arsenal were trying to buy him, weren't they?
Yep.
He's like, fuck, I could have been first. Now I'm last. It's bullshit.
Next is the Arsenal game. Look, I picked Arsenal in that one.
I think I also picked Arsenal in that one.
Yep. Look, they get a 3-2 win. I mean, do you want to talk about Declan Rice? You want a double?
Listen, I made the stupidest decision that anyone could make in FPL. I took Rice and fucking benched him as third sub. He's not... If he doesn't play, it would have just subbed anyway.
He goes to the next.
It made no sense what I did. I did it the night before in a rush. Put it there going, he's not going to play because he didn't play last game. 75% chance of not playing.
Yep.
And then he starts the fucking game. Fuck you, gets a double.
Yep.
Annoying to me. 17 points. I would have had like 65 points this week. We'll get into it when we go for fantasy.
Yeah.
I'll be more annoyed then. But this game was interesting. I mean, Gabriel back, obviously, in the team now, like fully in the team with Arsenal.
Yes, back.
Gifts Evan Nielsen a goal.
Oh, it was a beautiful pass.
Just passes it straight to him.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, beautiful pass.
Gifts him the goal. But then 5 minutes later, makes up for it and gets a goal of his own up the opposite end.
And look, that's why he's probably the best centre-back in EPL right now.
100%, yeah. Definitely the most in form. Arguably... Probably the most with the most skills within his bag.
I think he's the most solid centre back as well.
Yep.
It's tough to get the ball around him or over him. And then, he's always an attacking threat too.
100%.
Yeah.
And then obviously you get a double from Declan Rice. Kind of almost two tap-ins, almost identical goals, just in different positions.
Yeah.
Just gets, from the edge of the box, curls it into a corner. Then the other one, Saka, just gives him an assist from the byline, cuts it back. He's completely unmarked both times.
Yeah.
Just has to slot it away. And then obviously Krupi from Bournemouth. He he is scoring so many goals.
He is scoring.
I think he's
but
got 7 this season.
He's done pretty well for himself.
He's at the same level as Ekatike.
Fuck, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I do feel like Bournemouth have dropped off hard since like maybe start of November.
But it was always going to happen, right?
Well, remember at the start of the year they were killing it, and everyone was
everyone
scared
had
to play
like Leicester in their mind.
Yep.
These guys, they're like Leicester, but there's too many games to play now.
They folded, yeah.
Yeah, they just, players get in. You obviously got big rumours that your talisman player is going to leave in January. There's a buyout clause. They're going to, he's going to go for, decent money. Mm-hmm. It's got to be hard. One, your best player's focus is on where he's going in January. Mm-hmm. He knows he's going in January.
Yep.
And then two, you've got your backup guy, Krupa. Yes, he's all right. He's scoring, but unfortunately, he's not your guy. And they do leak goals.
Yeah. Well, the thing for Bournemouth, right, is that I don't think they're pushing for Europe. I think they're just happy to be in the Premier League. And considering what the owner paid for him and what he's making,
$1 million?
I think he's cheering that they're still competitive in the Premier League.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
They're not doing a Wolves and just selling everyone and hoping they find someone.
I'm interested to see who they replace
with Semenyo
with.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think they'll just scrape through for the end of this season.
Yeah, look, I think they'll use that money to find some young kid or some outcast from Portugal or something and turn him into a half decent player. For sure.
Maybe they've already got a youth player coming through.
Yeah, never know.
Well, then we had the Leeds Man U game. This was an interesting one.
Look, I had Leeds for the win in that one, so I got that one wrong. But yeah, it was a very interesting game, but it was very Man U. And look, I will give. This is where I kind of get confused with the Amorim sale. Is that the Amorim sacking? Is that bro? He's got no attack. I'm looking at his lineup, right? If I look at his lineup from last week, and the players on his bench are fucking nobodies, like absolute nobodies. So on his bench, he used one sub, right, which was Xerxes. This is who's on his bench. Bayendir, the keeper, right? Kukunoki, no idea. Fredrickson, no idea. Malakia, we know him.
Oh, Malasia.
I call him Malakia, yeah. The Fletcher twins.
Yeah.
Mentado and Lacey. Their whole bench is full of juniors and nobodies.
Yeah.
And the Fletcher twins. Mm-hmm. Right?
But they don't have that many injuries. What have they got? 3 injuries?
They've got Maguire's out, Delit's out, and Mainu's out.
And
Bruno. And Bruno. Well, Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui.
Oh, they're all AFCON. And then you've got, and Bruno.
Oh, sorry. You know what? They're missing Mason Mount too. So there's no Mount, there's no Fernandez, there's no Delit, there's no Maguire, there's no Mainu. And
there's no Amorim.
And now there's no Amorim, yeah. And so they just sack Amorim. You're going, all right, fine. Well, fuck, you guys do whatever the fuck you want to do. But
I mean, the first goal, right? Leeds Aronson's goal, right? Is scored off an error by Heaven.
Yeah.
But other than that error, he actually had a fairly decent game.
He's a pretty good player, to be fair.
Bro, but again, you see, the juniors, what they lack is that defensive knowledge of when they should pull in.
Experience, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. It is knowledge that you could say to them a million times, this is what I want you to do. But until you experience it, you're never going to do it right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he made a mistake that I think anyone of his age would make that mistake in defence.
Because he's, 18, 17?
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah.
Yeah. He pulled off his man, left some space, ball went through. Fucking Kanate did it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Dude, Kanate makes the same mistake.
He's 25, been playing in the Premier League winner, still makes the same mistakes.
Exactly right. So, I mean, you can't blame him for that goal, but it is his error.
Yeah.
I think the best decision that they made in this game was bringing on Xerxes, which is interesting. He instantly came on within 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Slots away an assist for Cunha.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to put balls in behind. It looks like they've given him the right position now. It's almost like they're playing him at a 9 rather than playing him at striker.
Yeah, it's like a behind the striker.
He's sitting in between that midfield and the attacking line.
Yeah.
Right, which I think has less pressure on him. He doesn't have a man on him every time.
Yeah.
So he has a little bit of time on the ball. I mean, almost like playing where Bruno plays. Right?
Yeah.
Which sucks because once Bruno comes back, you never play in that position again.
Correct.
But
yeah.
I mean, he was effective in that position. It's probably his best position, best game he's played all season.
Well, he's been, like you said, he's been playing pretty well the past couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure he did the same thing against Fulham, or the game before that. He came on and scored or assisted.
Yeah.
So look, he's kind of found form, which is interesting because they were saying he was going to go back to Italy. And you're going, wait, back to Italy? Where did he come from?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, they were going to send him out on loan to Italy. So it's interesting now that he's starting to come into form. But look, I don't think he will go until maybe the end of the transfer window when they get all their players back to kind of see where their squad's sitting. But look, I think he's doing pretty well at the moment. So, good for him.
Came from Bologna.
Yeah, Bologna, yeah.
Came from Bologna, 13 goals in 53 games.
Yeah, not bad for a 19-year-old.
No, that's what I mean. Like, there's credit for him to be a decent player, but, at Man U and the system they're in, it just doesn't suit it.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing that you got to look at is, like, bro, Šeško cannot hit the target.
Bro, I've said, ever since Šeško's come to Man U, I've said two things. Like, the guy can only do two things. He can jump, and he can run straight. He does not make, when you make a run, you divert to get away from your marker. He doesn't do that. No. He gets the ball at his feet. He runs straight. He doesn't try to run around or cut back in. Nothing like that. The guy is just he's like a jumping NRL prop. Get the ball, hit it straight. Yeah. All he does. He has no striker's game whatsoever.
He's the Willie Mason of the EPL, dude.
Yeah, look, I've not been impressed with Šeško. He has not improved. He has not improved the team. The only thing he's done is cost Man U £60 million.
And it's funny, right? Because I was looking at him. He was a possibility that he was going to come in that Ekitike position. I was looking at him and I'm like, okay, German league. I'm like, his numbers are okay.
Was it Red Bull in Leipzig or was it Red Bull Salzburg? Sorry, you keep going.
You have a look. I mean, he was one of the Red Bulls.
It was a Red Bull, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was Leipzig.
I'll have a look.
But I think the only other note for this game was the appeal for handball in the 90th minute.
Yeah, Man U got fucking lucky.
I think they got lucky, right? Because I think obviously the excuse that they've used, he put the cross in. It goes, it hit his leg first. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
I get that it hit his leg first, but he's not like his arm's in a natural position.
Yeah, but so you were right. Oh, so it was both. He played at Salzburg, then Leipzig. No, we're both right.
Yeah,
go us.
Don't touch me. But yeah, I think
that's the black and white rule. If it comes off a leg or if it comes off a body part or whatever and it hits the arm, then it doesn't count.
Yeah, no, look, and I understand.
I mean, not like if you head the ball, flick it on, your hands are here and you touch it, like it's no, it came off his head.
Yeah.
But yeah, if your hands are like here and it comes off a knee and it pops up,
it saved him in the game. Because I'm
actually kind of spewing because I would have got my lead tip if it came through.
So, look, I think Man U doing lucky. I mean, can they get any worse? Yes.
Yep.
Definitely we saw that last season. So we'll see what the new manager can do.
Because Darren Fletcher is the caretaker at the moment, so we'll see how he goes.
His boys will play.
100% they'll get some game time.
And then obviously we had the Tottenham-Sunderland game. And I think you kind of knew how Sunderland were going to play this game. You knew they were going to be quite defensive.
Sunderland away is always the same.
Yeah, they're going to be quite defensive with all their players out. They're just going to make sure they're going to take the opportunities they get.
Yep.
Tottenham obviously score, and like we said earlier, it was a long corner, goes to the back post. Romero headers back in. Van der Ven taps it in.
Yep.
So again, your two best players and who are creating the most chances are your fucking centre backs.
Yeah. Also, I picked a draw in this one, so I was happy with that draw. But yeah, it was Van der Ven, Romero literally doing everything.
I got the draw in this one too.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, Sunderland were trying to hold him out. Once they conceded, then they started to open up a little bit, and they looked a lot better after that.
But I will note, I was thinking, I'm like, that Broby goal for the equaliser of Sunderland, fuck, man. One, if you're going to put a Sunderland player in, Broby's a good fucking choice.
Yeah.
Him and Thiago are probably your two cheap options for goal scorers.
Thiago for Sunderland?
No, Thiago for Bournemouth. Not Bournemouth. Brentford. I'm saying, like, if you want a cheap striker for your
FPL, right.
Those two are probably your best options.
Yeah, got it.
Because that 1-2 that Broby plays, he plays it off, gets laid off, makes the run, gets the ball back, slots it away. Fantastic.
Yeah. And
I think he had one other opportunity of a one-on-one that was kind of speculative, and he didn't.
The problem is that Sunderland don't like you're not going to get a 3-0 or a 4-0 from Sunderland, right? So
they're going to dig deep.
Yeah, so you're going to get a lot of games like this. So, but you're right. If you do need like a cheap striker, Broby is a good shout out.
For sure. Then we had the Everton-Brentford game.
Didn't pick this one. Bro, I picked Everton for sure. And and all of a sudden, Thiago wants to score a hat-trick.
Yeah, I also went Everton.
Yeah.
But I thought Everton at home, they'll keep it tight.
Which they usually do.
Low-scoring game.
Yep.
I could see it be a 1-0, 2-1.
Yep.
That didn't happen.
Yep.
They scored 4 goals in like 25 minutes.
Yeah, it went... they scored... Colin scored in the 50th, Thiago in the 51st, and then he sealed it off in the 88th minute.
Yeah.
So they scored... Well, they did score 2 goals back-to-back, which is fucking crazy. But it was funny. It was only 1-0 at half-time.
Yeah, and then somehow it blew out to 4-2.
Yeah.
I will say, interesting enough, Beto finally fucking scored a goal.
Finally, bro.
What's he scored, like 2 goals this season?
I was going to say 1.
Yeah, I can't remember another one. I just went, I'm being generous.
Yeah, because Barry's been starting. He's been the starter. But let's have a look. Beto has scored 3 goals this year.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so he snuck in a goal somewhere.
Yeah, my generosity was a little short. But, I mean, Brentford controlled the whole game. I think they had all the chances. My 1 point here is Grealish finally got some points for FPL.
Yeah, got an assist.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy enough. I put Grealish in for the first few weeks. He got me some points. He went 2 weeks without nothing. I'm like, see ya.
Yeah.
Took him out of my team. It was a great choice because I think this is the only other time he's really scored points outside of that.
Yeah.
Then we had the Newcastle Palace game.
Yep.
So look, this one was interesting because Newcastle had two goals ruled out for offside. So Joel Linton being one, Aaron Gordon being the other off a Wissa assist.
Yep.
And then the only other kind of point is that Brennan Johnson started for Palace. He had one opportunity on goal saved. But yeah, I mean, Palace been really lackluster. They're missing their core players.
Yeah, you can see this.
Mateta, Munoz.
Yeah.
Obviously both not playing.
Like, even when when they played Arsenal in the EFL Cup, Guy looked like he didn't want to be there.
No.
So now that's sorted out, and hopefully they get a couple of players back. That will sort him out. But
I'm fairly sure next episode we will be saying here we go has been confirmed for Mark Guy at Man City.
I think they just need to get their squad sorted out, and I think getting the manager sorted out too, whether he's going to leave next year or whether he's actually going to stay. That's another big thing.
Oh, for sure.
He's from what I read, he has been frustrated with the lack of business that they've done. So whether they keep him around and promise him some money.
To be fair, he did say that he would leave if they got rid of Mark Guy at the start of the season.
Well, now it's time.
And now he's sitting there going, you can get rid of him.
Yeah. 40 mil? Give it.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I will say, me bringing Miley into the team from Newcastle has been a good decision.
Yeah, I bought in Bruno. So I was
great decision.
I was happy with that, but actually I put in Bruno for Declan Rice. So it would have been nice if I kept them both, but it's what it is.
But I mean, look, Newcastle's second goal sums up Palace and Mark Guy. I think his decision. For some reason, in my notes, I wrote Scarpy, but it meant Scrappy. Scrappy's second goal.
I was looking like, who the fuck's Scarpy?
Yeah. And why is he Scrappy? So, I mean...
But we both picked Newcastle in that one, I'm assuming? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, both picked Newcastle. And then I think this was the difference here. I think you picked...
Well, no, the Wolves one was the difference, but I did pick a draw in this game.
Yeah, so if Fulham and Liverpool... I mean, obviously went Liverpool win in this. Draw 2-2. Stressful game because if all of our games are following almost a fucking cookie cutter situation, how we're losing these points. I shouldn't say losing games.
Dropping
points because so Fulham take the lead early with a good goal from Harry Wilson.
Yes.
Right? Kanate for some reason breaks the line, leaves fucking Van Dijk in no man's land. Right, he's just got no player on him. Harry Wilson runs in. It was originally called offside.
It was a good ball, actually.
Fucking fantastic, great goal. He comes in, puts it across the keeper, gets the goal.
Yeah.
And I mean, originally gets called for offside.
Yes, which it was very close.
Oh,
it was very tight.
Once
it was slowed
they
down.
did the semi-auto, it was actually not that.
No, it wasn't.
It's a perfect run.
Yeah.
But yeah, Harry Wilson thought he was offside.
Yeah.
In the game, he's I think I'm offside.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have blamed him because there was such a big gap between him and Van Dijk.
You wouldn't think that you get that lucky with the centre with those two guys at centre back. You wouldn't think that you get that much
Kanate up
space.
the field and Van Dijk staying too far back.
Oh mate, he falls for the trap instantly because if he just holds his line, there's nowhere they can go.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nowhere he can go.
Yeah.
So he pulls off his line, does it? I think obviously the highlight, Florian Wirtz goes and gets his second goal. I know there's a big controversy. Everyone's trying to say he's offside.
Huge controversy.
Obviously the argument there is that fucking AI, it's semi-automated.
That's what you think, right? But Now I don't know because I sent it to you. I'm sure everyone sent it to you, but the video that I got sent was they showed Florian Wirtz where he was onside, but Kirkes actually hadn't kicked the ball yet.
Connor Bradley.
Oh, it's Connor Bradley, was it? Okay, sorry, Connor Bradley. They actually hadn't kicked the ball yet from the action that Wirtz was sitting in.
I don't know. Look, my opinion is he was onside, right? Like I've seen multiple angles. Like, all right, when you first look at it in fast motion, he looks offside. I've then now seen there is the slow mo where they've stopped it. They've shown it from another angle where he looks way more onside than doesn't, and then obviously they show the semi-auto which shows him onside.
What about the photo where, like, because Leeds have the grass out, so you can see the lines of grass. There's actually a photo where the Leeds defender, his foot's on the grass in line with the back of the penalty spot.
But you're looking at stills.
Hold on.
All right, I know.
Just let me finish. Yeah, because it's not just me and you. Remember, there's like 5 other people watching. You know that's where the penalty spot is. So the Leeds defender has his foot there, and then Ritz, is it Ritz or Wirtz? What is it?
Whatever you want to call it.
I'll call it Wirtz. He his foot is at the start of the penalty spot. So there's that still as well. And again, people are throwing up, oh, it should have been offside, blah blah blah. Live VR pool is back. So I just gone off that, but you're right. The automated VAR said it was onside, so you can really go off.
Yeah. So
fuck, take yourself photo, bro.
What do you want to respond to that? Because the still that you're talking about doesn't show Connor Bradley's kicking it.
No, it just has.
It's just a zoomed in still of that.
Yeah, but then you go off like where his foot is, and anyway, it was big controversy.
Well, no, the controversy is they're saying that the AI hasn't taken into account when the ball's left his foot.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. But then you go, if they show all the stills of him being offside, it doesn't actually show Connor Bradley.
Yeah, it shows he's off screen.
It's just zoomed in on there saying he's offside. I'm like, okay, well, show me Connor Bradley.
Yeah, I want to see. You need to
because every time they show the Connor Bradley of it, I'm like, he's onside.
You reckon?
Yes. That's what I mean. I've been sent this 13 different times.
So you
literally everyone has been sending it to me, and I'm there. I'm like, all right, I'll just go back and watch it. And I'm like, he's onside. This is what kills me. It's Liverpool when everyone can just go, I'm just going to clip this out.
Liverpool is back, baby.
Well, good. We'll have to win some fucking games, dude. And then, look, what ultimately fucked us in this game is Gakpo taking his fucking shirt off, dude.
Gakpo doing a Richarlison.
Dude, I'm so fucking sick of it, dude. Leave your fucking shirt on. It's retarded, bro. He gets a goal. You haven't won the game yet. Don't take your shirt off.
There's still 5 minutes to go.
If it's 5-0, take your fucking shirt off. Go nuts.
Or if it's the 97th minute and you go up by 2 goals.
Yes, take your shirt off.
Do it.
That means you win the game. You do not win the game with 4 minutes left in the game, and then you go stand there. And then, just to piss it off, so your goal of the week being Fulham, right? Fucking great goal. Beautiful goal.
Reed hasn't scored, I think, in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, you know why? Because people defend him, bro. Because, bro, he gets the ball off a throw-in.
Yes.
Right? All of our players, because we expect a long throw, sat in the box. They went, oh, well, he's in heaps of space. Here, have the ball.
Yeah.
Right? With a minute to go. And no one rushes him. Not one player runs to Reed. He takes 2 touches, lines it up and goes, all right, I'm just going to slam it into the top corner. And he just slams it into the top corner.
And, like, look, to be fair, I probably would have thought the same thing. Like, he's not going to fucking just crack it in the top corner from there. But he cracked the fuck out of it. Yeah. And it was probably, you know what? I'd probably put up there as like goal of the season so far. Because that was cracked outside the box, top bins, unsavable to equalise the game. I thought was, for me, definitely goal of the week. It might be pushing for goal of the month, possibly even goal of the year.
Oh, but dude, it's just, I'm sick of sitting here with these last minute goals that we're copying. Because it just shows we have lapses in defence. Like, there's no game management. We've got no one that's sitting there managing the game.
Isn't that what Van Dijk's been, like, Isn't that his thing?
That was his thing. But again, you have to have the utility to do it. Juan Kirkes is not able to do that, unfortunately.
Bro, he's been getting fucking ravaged online.
He just puts his head down and just runs.
Yeah, he does like to run.
He puts his head down and he runs. And he doesn't look up to have the awareness of what he needs to defend. And the thing that he was allowed to do at Bournemouth was just to go ahead.
They had a plan for that, and they would cover him, I assume.
Yeah, well, again, that's what I'm saying. The formation that we're using with the team that we have just doesn't work. And I feel for Slide, he hasn't got the players he wants, whatever. But situation you're in, right? Like,
didn't you spend $500 million? He doesn't have the players he wants.
Well, he doesn't have the player he wants. No.
Like who? Like who? Well, who would he want?
To be fair, you have just said the same thing, right?
What?
That you wanted a centre back.
Yeah.
You don't have the players you want. You spent $1.45 billion.
What players did Slot want? Like
Mark Gay.
Oh right, okay, got it. Yeah.
You want backup for the centre back.
Yeah. Especially your centre back.
You have Kanate. If Kanate doesn't leak the goal for Wilson, then we're in a different position, right? If you can put Mark Gay there next to Van Dijk, it takes a lot of responsibility away from Van Dijk having to constantly back up everyone.
You're someone that you can rely on.
Yeah, and then look, I think having
who's your only backup? Is your only backup that Italian kid and Joe Gomez?
And Joe Gomez. That's injured.
And Joe Gomez is injured. Yeah. So they're both injured.
So both of our backups are injured. We have to play our two starters, which is fucking nuts.
And they're playing every game.
Yeah, bro, they've got to play every game. Champions League.
Well, your backup now is Robertson, isn't it?
Robertson, yeah. I prefer him to start over Kirkes, to be fair. It's good to have Frimpong back. Frimpong being back is great. I say he's crossing.
Is he playing
gives us an element of what we've lost with Trent.
Is he playing at right back or right wing?
He can play both.
Now that Salah.
Now that Salah's there, they put him at right wing.
Right wing, okay.
More than it. But it depends, right? So we'll rotate him. So he'll start at right back, and then we'll have Dominic over at right wing because he can play that space. But then we'll sub on Connor Bradley, push him up, put Dominic into the midfield.
Yeah, okay.
Right, or vice versa. Push
in the CDM role, in the two defensive midfielder role. You mean?
He can either go there, become box to box, or he can take over. If Wirtz comes off, he can take Wirtz's position. Yeah. So he's versatile. He's a good utility to have. But I don't know. He's got it. I mean, Slot has to figure something out.
I will say that. Look, you guys have massively improved your results from 2 months ago.
Yeah, well, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, but at least you're getting. It's a consistent run of not losing. You know what I mean? There is improvement. And look, to be fair, you guys are now fourth.
We're fourth.
So that's all good signs. But yeah,
we're fourth with the two teams below us both sacking their managers.
Yes. But look, I think there is improvements to be had, and the fact that you were fourth, considering that you were like 15th or 14th at one stage. It's very good.
There is improvement, and this is why I'm saying I don't think Slot should get sacked. Because there's obviously an ability to get points, and he's obviously won the league, right? That for me, you win the league, you get a season. That's it. You get a season.
Come to Chelsea with that mentality. See how that goes.
hence why you've sacked fucking 6 other managers. But yeah, no, I mean, look, if that was going to be the case, fucking Arteta would have got sacked after the first season.
Yeah, forget about it.
You can't. You got to sit there and now look at them. They've won the league.
Oh, they've won the league.
Yeah, they've won the league.
Yeah, you predicted that week 5, I believe it was. Yeah.
And then final game of the round.
Yep.
Match 20 was City Chelsea.
Yeah. Look, I actually went against the result. I actually picked City in this one, which made sense.
I went with City too.
Yeah, City at home. Chelsea just sacked their manager. We had a poor run of form. Kind of made sense.
To be fair, we should have known with sacking the manager, teams always play better.
We do. I know. When we said that last season, what did we call it? The manager bounce back or the whatever it was called. We had a name for it. But yeah, look. Quickly, we're going to the game. City dominated the first half.
As they normally do.
As they normally do, yeah. Haaland hit the post. We actually had no Sanchez. We had no Fofana.
Yeah, he had Jorgensen in goals.
Sanchez was injured. He got injured.
Right.
Yeah. So Jorgensen started. Had a pretty good game. Made some good saves, but couldn't do anything about Rendiz's goal. I was a bit upset he got done at the near post. But Rendiz cracked the fuck out of it.
He hit it up nicely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He hit the top of the net.
Yeah. It's hard to save.
Yeah.
Even at the near post for that.
Yeah. And then, look, second half, we took off Esteval and we put Enzo up and we put Andre Santos on and we looked so much better. We played so much better. We actually had a few good chances. Yeah, Neto had I don't know how the fuck he blasted from over the bar from
that should have been a goal with 100%. The form that he's in.
Bro, so frustrating.
Which I would have loved because they've fucking Cole Palmer in my team.
Because why?
I had Cole Palmer in team. He
Did you? Yeah, I had Neto on my team.
Yeah,
I would have loved it too. But look, the good thing was Gusto came on, and fucking as soon as he came on, he was a ball of energy. Got the assist. Well, technically got the assist, but he put the cross in for the final goal. Really good cross. Went past like 5 players. Enzo gets on it. Scramble goal, but put it in. 94th minute.
You got to score those though. To be fair, like if you get that, especially against City, you get that opportunity. You just got to keep kicking at it till it goes in the fucking net.
That's it, yeah. And look, if you said to me before the game, we'll give you a point, I would have taken 100%. So now we've got a point at City. So look, it was a good win considering we just sacked our manager. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I think his name's Gallagher. I think is the interim. I think he's managing against Fulham this week, and I think Rosinier will take over in the FA Cup.
I mean, better than just dumping him straight into a game.
Correct, yeah.
Without, like, he hasn't even sat on a training pitch or seen anything.
Probably hasn't spoken to any of the players yet, you know what I mean? So, but I was happy with the draw.
Yeah, I mean, interested to see if he just plays out this, if Rosinier just plays out this season with the team that he's got there. Because I do know, obviously you get a lot of the fun facts on how he likes to play. And his keeper plays the most passes out of a keeper than any other goalkeeper in the Big 5 leagues.
In the big leagues, yeah.
So in the Big 5 league, he plays the most passes and has the most touches out of any other keeper in the world.
Yeah, he plays a very
444 completed passes that he's made this season or some bullshit like that.
That's insane. In like half a season.
Yeah.
So he's making at least 30 passes a game.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that from what I've read, he's very they like to attack, right? So there's a lot of pressing, and I don't know how that's going to suit our team because we played Marseca ball. It was very controlled, we dictated play. This is like go. Now with Reece James's injury history, I don't know how he's going to go with that sort of style, but. Again, he's only the coach. There's a sporting director. They tell him how they want these players played. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go.
But, again, he's going to have to learn like 50,000 players and how they play.
Yeah.
He's going to sit there and be like, the hell's that guy? He'll have like a clipboard with like a name. Like,
no, he has a scroll. But it's going to be, look, I think it's going to be interesting to see how he goes. And like, you know how you're talking about how... sporting, like we have a certain way of running the club. Well, he's used to it. He's been there for 18 months at Strasbourg.
Did Strasbourg do it the same way?
They are the feeder club, but he understands that they would tell him, "You're getting this player. You're going to have this player." Yeah.
Look, obviously a lot of the rumors coming out that he's just a yes man. So they
just
like
a puppet.
Him because he's just there like they just go, "Here are the players you're going to have," and he's okay.
Yeah,
and
pretty
he
much
just plays with them.
And then
whether or not
he
that
does whatever he
translates
can.
from French league to Premier League is yet to be seen.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how we end up because this is either going to be really good for Rosinier. Or it's going to make the sporting directors look like fucking dickheads if we go backwards.
Well, I don't think it's a bad move for Rosinier, right?
Oh no,
because all right, he goes there. Bluco looks like the bad guy, right? Because they take him away from Strasbourg, right? And they go, "Oh, well, we're the owners." And technically, the way that Bluco stated that this was a club because it runs independently, it's not part of this group, and da. Bullshit. So
they love to just make up fabrications. Like the women's team. Oh, we're going to sell the women's team to ourselves.
Yeah.
You're not selling it. You're just fucking moving it from one spot to another.
Oh, look, this is why your fans are protesting, dude.
Yeah, we've got a big protest coming.
They've already had one. I think they've got another one.
Another one coming tomorrow.
Yeah. There you go.
Before the Fulham game.
Anyway.
We'll see how we go. But look, if we start winning, those protests will die.
Well, it's fundamentally you guys follow the same process.
It's the same
almost every season.
Bro, it's the
you
same
go in
shit.
there, you protest, they win a trophy. You guys go, we won a trophy.
And then
nice.
And then the season.
Then the next season starts.
We go well. Then they start sucking. They'll sack the manager. Protest. New manager will come in. We'll win a trophy. Yeah. It's a vicious cycle. And it's not good for the heart, man.
T has a heart attack. You still have to do the podcast from the hospital bed, man.
Deal. Bet. Bet, bro. I'm down for that.
Oh, well, let's jump into fantasy before we sign off. So, obviously, we're in the midst of match day 21
Yeah.
at the moment. So we'll kind of just go through what our top 6 are looking like now.
Yep.
So obviously Stammer holding commanding lead. Can anyone catch him? Yet to be seen. I think he's been quite successful. Even the rounds where I go successfully, like last round, all right, I got 50 points, should have had 65. Stammer gets like 59 points.
Yeah.
Right? So he's consistently kind of meeting the standards of our league and then obviously doing better. That's why he's first.
Yep.
Us two in the league now, we're both battling it out for 6th and 7th.
Yeah, I've had a horrible Christmas period.
You were up to 3rd at a stage.
Second.
You were
second.
challenging Stammer.
Yeah, and then it just kind of faded away. You know, I've been busy. I've been busy. I had things to do. You know what I mean? Like moving houses and.
So what I'm hearing is Stammer has no life.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying.
It's like the guy from the World of Warcraft episode of South Park.
Oh my god!
This guy must have absolutely no life.
If Stammer had a ponytail, that's exactly who he would be.
Stammer needs a ponytail, dude. If he wins, I'll buy him a ponytail. Look, obviously I had the devastation of leaving Rice on my bench.
Yep.
That's my devastation I can't get over. I think yours was the week before. You sacrificed 4 points, got the 36 points.
No, that was last week.
Was that last week?
That was last week,
Pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's all look at it.
Do we have to?
Yes.
I don't really want to look at it.
You don't want to relive?
No, not particularly. Getting to that pussy.
So,
Look, I didn't make any trades, but yeah, that was last week. Yeah. Bruno G is the only one that got me points. And literally no one on my bench could have done any better.
No.
That was the best my team was going to be, unless I captained Bruno, which I wasn't going to do. But
yep. So
that's the best I could do.
But this week, obviously, we've got a few different... everyone has captained Haaland. So...
Yeah.
We'll jump into like Stammer's team this week. I mean, he's on 2 currently with Milinkovic.
I think he's leading the week already because
no. I got 2 as well, man.
Did you see the average for this week is 0?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of the average. I've got 2. But look, Pickford in goals. I think most people got Pickford in goals. He's brought Gabriel in. He's got Matty Cash. He's got a few Bournemouth players, which I think is interesting.
Well, now he's going to have 3 Man City players. But just in case anybody wants to, if they're wondering, if you have 3 City players already and Semenyo, you're going to have 4 City players, right?
Yeah.
Now
you can only have that for 1 week.
No, from what I thought it was, you can have it for as long as you want until you make a trade.
I thought that it was for 1 week. I could be mistaken in this. I will note, Stammer is not the top 1,000 players in Australia.
Hey,
we'll clap him.
Hey, clap him.
There's some class in our league.
Hey, the PCP boys know how to produce him. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We've brought him so far. We've coached him up.
We've taught him so well.
Yeah, to be fair, everything he knows about FPL's come from me.
No, it's clearly come from the podcast. Clearly. All this inside information is from us.
Well, and then we got the big man of Cash been talking big smack on how he was going to take Stammer down and get within 20 points of him a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, he's drifted slightly away. He's made 3 transfers this week.
Oof.
3 chances, big. He's brought in Ollie Watkins. He's brought in Rodgers against Crystal Palace. I like that move. Obviously, he's got Haaland, Foden. I've got the same. He's got Declan Rice in there.
Cunha is a point of difference.
Cunha.
Which, look, I agreed with. But then he just doesn't perform because I think he's stuck with dog shit around him. But if they are going to score, you would assume through Cunha.
I think Gahey's an interesting one here because obviously conflicting with Watkins, Rodgers. Gahey's still in there.
Well, the only problem is that Esteve isn't playing. And then you got Virgil. And look, he made his 3 trades. I wonder who the third one was.
I wish I could see what the trades were, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or go back to week 20.
We can figure it out.
Who's out? Lacroix's out, which is good, which is a fair point. Yeah, so he got rid of 1 Palace defender, which you have to do. Got rid of Saka and you got rid of Ekitike.
I mean, good move on Saka. Saka's too expensive.
I think he is too expensive, especially for what you're getting out of him.
And then we've got Cameron sitting in second. He's made probably an interesting choice here. So he's done his free hit. He's the only one that hasn't captained Haaland. He's captained Cunha. I think that was a backfire on that. Obviously, the Bowen move did not work out for him too well. I think leaving the Villa guys on the bench is an interesting
He's
move.
gone all in on a Palace centre back, a Palace clean sheet.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah, 100%.
With the way they're going at the moment, I don't know if it'll happen, but big up if it comes through.
Oh, 100%. I mean, he's second for a reason.
Yep.
He's made some smart moves.
Yep.
I like the move of bringing in Shada and Thiago. Obviously, they're the two strongest players.
It's going to be a bit tough
Brentford
with
side.
It's going to be a bit tough for Sunderland at home, I think, because we know how they play.
It's low scoring.
Yes.
Low scoring usually. And then
But then he's got
Mukiele.
so that's a free hit. Oh, it is a free hit.
He's used his free hit for that. That's what I'm saying. Matty Cash in that position.
Cameron,
there.
I've got questions.
Yeah, you know what?
I've got big questions.
The more I look at this, I'm
confused.
I'm very confused about this free hit, Cameron.
Because usually with the free hit, you try to utilize as much as you can on the first 11.
Yeah.
You won't have having Vicario seems like a waste of money. Having him there because he's not going to play. And then having Cash and Rogers and Vanderven, but if it comes through, bro, I'm going to shut my mouth. I will shut the fuck up if it comes through.
It'll be very interesting if it comes through.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to be watching this.
Yeah, this will come up next week. And then obviously, for us this week, oh shit, you've got it.
Well, he didn't play.
He didn't
so
play.
I'm getting Timber straight.
You're getting Timber in,
which I didn't because the problem is that I've got Timber playing Liverpool.
You didn't want to play Chalobah?
Well, I got Wilson. in. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I suppose.
But look, the worst case scenario is Timber comes in, right? Whatever happens. And Ekitike, if he doesn't play, Chalobah is going to come in.
Fair.
That was my reasoning behind it.
Well, the whole Ekitike drama on this. I mean, we did have a fun fact about Ekitike for this week. Everyone's like, is Ekitike going to play?
Yes.
And there's a video circulating.
Sorry, before you start the video, we thought because he was meant to start against Fulham, right? But then he didn't play. He didn't play at all. So we all thought, oh yeah, he's just being rested for the Arsenal game. But then,
it has gone on from Slot coming out and saying, well, him and Wirtz both have a bit of DOMS.
Yes.
That delayed onset muscle soreness. So
I was thinking. Yeah, if you see DOMS, I'm not thinking muscle soreness.
Get your head out of the gutter, man. So it's delayed onset muscle soreness, meaning that's why he was out for the last game. Now they're saying, I'm not sure if he's there. Now, the video has kind of been circulating around Instagram, TikTok, all of those, going... so the head physiotherapist for Liverpool has taken sold Ekitike from his FPL team. And then the other one is they've been following Connor Bradley's FPL team, and they've said he's just used a free hit to take Ekitike out of his team, meaning he isn't playing.
I want sources on this shit.
Yeah,
how
dude.
the fuck did people know who the head physio's fucking team is?
Yeah.
And it's just gone worldwide.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We need some sources in this.
Get out of here, bro.
It's getting ridiculous. No, I'm already on 2 points this week.
Didn't Murillo get an own goal?
He did, but he got defensive. His defensive contributions.
No shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
He's the
you
man,
lucked
dude.
out so hard on that.
Dude, see, he got own goal minus 2 points, defensive contribution 2 points.
11. Damn.
Dude, 11.
there.
He's the man, bro. That's why I put him in. He gets goals and he just constantly runs around blocking shit. And they face a lot of shots.
I am interested that you didn't put Rice in your team. Ahead of, say, a Timber or Murillo.
Look, I've got him as kind of first sub. If Ekitike doesn't play...
Now you want to put him first sub.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned my fucking lesson, man. Look, I just don't think in the midfield he's going to have such a fun time with Gravenberg.
It'll be interesting.
I think that challenge there for him is going to be difficult. McAllister also reads the game a little bit better than obviously the other ones. I don't think he's going to go and get some goals unless it's a free kick.
I think he was a little bit stifled in that first game at Anfield too. So, but look, this is at the Emirates now. So, look, interesting choice. Let's see how it works out.
Yeah. So look, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, there needs to be some. We need to see some movement here. We can't let Stammer start running away with it, which he's kind of already doing. He's 134 points ahead of me. I'm going to have to use my chips really well to catch him.
Correct, yeah. Look, we are only a little bit over halfway, but you got to start making a move pretty soon.
Well, 100%. Right?
We need to start making a move pretty soon.
We do, yes. I mean, look, Cameron's probably the closest to him. He's still, 80, what's that? 80... 80 points.
It's
70
70,
points. All right, I don't know math.
Yeah, my name's James. I'm math.
Dude, you're fucking the math guy. You're that weird nerd, dude.
What? I know numbers. Yes, such a weird nerd.
Fucking nerd, dude. And then obviously we have Duckman Fried Rice.
Yeah, Mr. Unknown.
Yeah, no one knows who this guy is.
But fucking killing it.
But he's in
Still
our
waiting
league.
for a message on Insta, bro.
Yeah, he went. Well, dude, he has fucking Sosbo in his team. It's interesting. All right, we'll see how it
It's a
goes.
good move, yeah.
But, all right, we'll track this team, see how we all go, and sign off till next week.
Yeah, so next we'll halfway through the round already. Get that one done. FA Cup starts.
Oh yeah,
on the weekend.
All right,
So we'll get into FA Cup next week.
done deal.
All right.
Sweet as. Peace out, everyone.